What is going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Oh, how you doing, buddy?
I am good, Dev. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Good to see your smiling face back on. How's
It's good. It's good to be alive.
It
Good
is
to be
good.
here with you, man.
It's always good to have you. We missed you. Welcome back.
I know. I was sick over the holidays. Um, as you can tell with the video behind me, I haven't even cleaned the front glass of the tank in a month.
You have a good excuse.
Yeah, I was sick in the hospital. Had to have emergency surgery. Um, Usually, I like to reserve the last week of the year because I'm typically off work.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reserving that to do my 100% year-end water change and do your overall maintenance.
Wait,
None of that
you
got
do
done.
100% water change?
It's like the end of year cleanup.
Hmm. You just do like one massive, or do you just do like a couple back to back?
I will go get all buckets and try to do as close to 100% as possible.
Crazy. Take fish out or just leave like?
Leave like the fish. Um, so it takes me an entire day. So I pull out enough out of the display
Mm.
where to cover the corals. Where when I put between, so I have a 50 gallon brew trash. Then I have a 10-gallon white bucket, two 10-gallon white buckets that I bought from Dirks, who's at every Reeferpalooza, who has a Dirk store. So that's two 10-gallon buckets, and then I get a bunch of 5-gallon buckets. So I can put about 80, 90 gallons back in. And then for the rest, I'll just refill the bucket. And I have heaters I can drop in the display. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Solid. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever tried to do that big all at once, but
It's like a year-end thing. I don't know if it serves any purpose other than I'm off, and it just makes me feel like I'm going into the new year
it's starting
with.
fresh.
Mhm.
No, that's fair. It's a bit of a reset too, especially if your nutrients, certain things are higher. It just kind of knocks her back down to a happy spot.
Yeah, I haven't tested those, so they're probably high.
I laughed because I filmed the Orca or Mastertronic Essential video like a week or two ago, and I was like just shaming myself for the nutrients, and like that night I started like filling up the water change bins. Like, all right, I'm due for one. It's been a bit neglected with all the rentals the last little while, so
Yeah. And during Black Friday, hey, Acro Killers here. Um, I bought so much salt because it's on sale. So
yep.
I bought a ton of Aquaforest salt. So I have
Ooh.
salt everywhere. I have enough salt.
Have you tried the Nile salt?
I have not, only because it's never as cheap as um I can never find it that cheap. When you see Aquaforest on sale with the BRS, so I don't know if this was BRS gave out those $10 coupons to every order, which I usually buy my calc and some chems.
Mm-hmm.
But then all my orders came in time for Cyber Monday. So Cyber Monday, when everything was on sale, I got my $10 coupon. So I was getting Aquaforest salt for like $39.
Yeah, nice. I never try it because nowhere local has it, and its shipping sucks.
Yeah.
So I haven't. But everyone I've talked to that's used it seems to think it's like the best and loves it. So I keep debating it. Aqua Killer, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, came on Acro Killer's recommendation. I think he's using I know he's been telling me about Modern Reef, and I haven't tried it yet. I think I missed. He was telling me about Modern Reef salt.
Tell me what
when.
You know, because I was like debating doing a stream with them at some point. So what do you know?
Oh, all right. My brain is blank. I am really sorry that I am drawing a blank now. But the one thing about Luis, he tries everything, and he is really excited about it in terms of the chemicals. The ICP is okay. So the thing that actually caught my attention is the ICP is a really good value because I think the ICP MS, there was an introductory price which was a really good value, and apparently the salt is pure. I don't know how to, you know, I don't know how to judge salt other than my friends tell me that they're using something and they like it. So because he's used all these things and he's tried them and he's ICP'd them. If he tells me he likes it and he's using it, I will give it a try. So
Okay.
the only thing, it's not on sale anymore, and that's the only reason why I'm not trying it now.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I should have listened to him when he was telling me about it and the introductory prices were there. I should have tried it then, and I waited until those prices went up a little bit.
That happens. I've had a few people mention it, and I've started to dig into it. I've started to chat with the guy. So I'm probably going to have him on at some point. I still need to learn a bit more about it myself, but
Um, I know enough reefers locally that I trust that are using it. So there's a guy, local Dan, who's using it.
mhm.
There's another guy who asks for my help with his hydros who's using it. Tussie, I think you've heard of Tussie. Tussie
Yep.
is using Modern Reef. I know Luis Acrokiller is using it. So enough people I trust who I consider friends are using it. So
Okay, nice.
definitely worth a try in my book.
Okay. Beautiful. I like it. Well, I'm always intrigued to hear others' experiences on different things. So
Wait, 10 kilogram to pounds, 10 kilograms, 22
that's like
pounds.
20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 2.2, I
It's,
think.
okay. Okay. Hey,
Da, da, da.
worth checking out.
No, 100%. Um, anyways, I was originally asking because I'm getting some rock shipped finally this week, so I can start getting my tank rolling. I know it's been taking forever, but I'm gonna get some rock and stuff shipped. I'm gonna do a bunch of arches and stuff and use that as kind of my base. So I build my aquascape mostly off of the sand bed. Is kind of my thought process of what I'm doing this time. So there's more sand space and more little caves. And yeah, so that's gonna be shipping. And I gotta pay for like shipping a pallet anyways. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I should try some salt and some other stuff while I'm already eating the cost of a pallet shipping.
Okay.
I don't know. So I was
All right.
debating it.
What are you using? What rock are you using?
I am going to use Real Reef, a bunch of the arches as the base, and then I'm going to build on top of it. I have some aquaforest and other random rocks I already have. So I'm going to do that for the base. I'm going to make some funky, like weird structures using a bunch of the arch type shapes as kind of the legs for it. And then whenever I build on top of it, just to keep it more or less off of the sand bed. So I don't know. We'll see what I end up creating out of it, but that's kind of my thought process.
Okay. The ICP, just going back to Modern Reef a second, the ICP is a really good value where it's $20 for an ICP test,
Oh, that's
and then
cheap.
$54 for a 3 set. And then there's a Flex Duo with you can test it and test your RODI water for 20. I love this because it has value in something. I am very, this is going to sound crazy, but sometimes I can be change averse
Mm-hmm.
because of laziness.
Fair.
But I do love the fact when a brand has something that sort of teases me in.
Yeah.
And then I get into a lot of things that they do, right? It was that with Triton. It was that with pretty much everything I do. Like I will try something. I was like, okay, it's the hydros. I tried their ATO and I tried something. I was like, okay, this is cool. And then
Mm-hmm.
it slowly wrote me in. So I'll start with the ICP and then slowly, see what else from the system is worth checking out. But yeah, they can win me over by starting with the ICP.
No, that's fair. $20 is cheap for ICP tests. I do it way more
I
often if
know.
it's only $20.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's like really good actually.
I know, right?
Oh no,
It's nuts.
solid. Well, if you use it before me, let me know how you like it.
You get 3 ICP and 3 RODI water analysis for $76. I like it.
Yeah,
Good value.
no, that's pretty solid.
Okay. Yep.
Get it done.
What did you get? You get anything for Christmas?
Well, for the reef tank or for what?
For the reef tank, reefing.
Not really. Just like, well, probably. I mean, I got lots of little things for myself for setting up the new tank. Like I got another dose, so I have 2 of them now. So I'll have 4 dosing heads because I'm gonna dose for the first while.
Okay.
I probably spent far too much money on wires because I've redid all the wiring to be like not excessively long. I'm like, hey, I need a 6-foot cable. I'm ordering a 6-foot cable instead of taking like, okay, here's a 15-foot cable and like a whole rat's nest of wiring to hide. So this is probably a little bit ridiculous, but I ordered probably way too many cables off Amazon and stuff. And I'm like, hey, here's the exact length, give or take a foot, and like making everything nice. And I got nice Y splitters and I 3D printed mounts for like all my radions. power supplies and I mounted them to my light bar vertical post so they're not in the stand. I've done all types of these little like. I spent a lot of time on these little things. One at Tunze
Yeah,
Orca. Ooh, nice.
that is my new favorite toy, by the
Yeah,
way.
I want one. I'm gonna probably put one
Oh,
on the
dude,
peninsula.
I,
Who are we kidding? I'm gonna do it.
it
It's
was real ridiculous. Okay, and I don't know if Roger's gonna see this, but I was so pleasantly surprised by the Orca. Um, I was so pleasantly surprised by the Orca because of the software. And I gotta say, the one thing I didn't expect Tunze to do well was software. And it took me like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to get the thing up and running. You plug it in, it was like, you see a red light on top. So that's actually the only drawback, Devin. It
is.
said, "Do you see a red light on top?" On because I had already mounted it to the tank.
You're like
I
I can't
couldn't
see
see
the
the red
top.
light, so I said, "Yeah."
Yep.
No, even I'm taller. You and I are tall enough to see the top, but the blue light was just drowning out the blue light just drowned out the red light. Oh, see?
Dude, I'm gonna get like the standalone Orca, I guess, whatever, the one you can
Yeah,
mount your own pump to, and then mount this baby on it because the thing's a beast. But then I can turn
yeah.
it down when it's pointing at the rock. I think it's super cool. But
Oh, dude,
my plan is to get one for the stair side of the peninsula, and then use that to like shoot down the far length, and then again it'll turn it down a bit and then shoot more mid tank and all over, which I think will be pretty cool.
yeah. I'm still I put it somewhere just to mess with the placement. I haven't even turned it down. I just turned it up to like 80%. And you put it in the tank. By the way, again, admitting mea culpa to Tunzi. The attachment to the rim, I felt really flimsy, like, oh, this is not gonna work. So when I was adjusting it,
Mm-hmm.
I tried to take that bad boy off without loosening the screws, and I couldn't. So
So it's solid.
you put in the tank, and it was like turn left and turn right to
Mm-hmm.
where you want it to stop. So you did in the app. I was like, this is as far left as I
Wait, wait,
want.
wait, wait. Do you already have one?
Yeah,
Man, get all the fun stuff first.
yeah. Um, do I have the box or did I throw the box away? Yeah, threw the box away. But
All right.
yeah, this is what I'm telling you. And then it was like turn right, and then it
Yeah.
went to this very similar to the AI schedule. It's like, what schedule do you want? Random and stuff. And I just put random, ramp it from 0 to 50. And it
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay. And then it just started. So you
Nice.
can put different schedules. You can have it turned down. I didn't even get fancy with like, hey, if it's pointing at my SPS, turn it down. It was so easy.
Huh. That
So
is pretty
within
cool.
5 minutes, I had it up and running. So
Solid.
again, I didn't for such a company, I didn't expect Tunzi to do software well.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasant surprise how easy the software was.
No, that's
Yeah, I
solid.
know. Yeah. I have one. Like Tunzi give you way extra cables, so I'm gonna have to clean up the cables because Tunzi, like Tunzi is gonna give you like, hey, if you want to mount it across your living room, you have enough cables too. So then I got to do some wire management, but I like it. I really do like it.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, no complaints. Happy. It's been solid.
9 out of 10 so far.
Okay, beautiful. I like those odds.
I will. I'm probably not going to keep it on the peninsula side. I'm going to put it on the other side only because it has the motor.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing is, and I'm not complaining, is I wish I had gotten black motor instead of white. But other than that, I also bought
You can always
the
shoot us some
high jet
spray paint
pumps.
and change the
I
color
could.
probably easily.
No, it's fine. Good with me.
Okay.
I also got a couple of high jet pumps. So the high jet pumps now come with power supplies. And so I bought a couple of those. So they've been working fine for me.
Nice. I like it. If you don't have the hub edition, you won't be able to adjust the flow. I do have the hub edition, so I'm safe.
See?
I'm safe.
Oh,
Safe,
Greg's
Greg.
here. Hey, Greg.
I'm safe. Yeah, no, but like I'm seriously impressed with how much flow that pump outputs for the power of it. It takes
I
like
know,
nothing for
right?
wattage, and it pumps a ton of flow. Like,
Dude, do you know how much wattage? When I saw the power supply for this Tunzi pump was like the osmolator pump. I was about to call Tunzi and say, Roger, I think you guys sent me the wrong power supply because it's like the small osmolator power supply that's running not only the motor. So the Tunzi EcoFlow pumps, they are incredibly efficient.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
I know. But yeah, no, I was super impressed. But so I think my plan is I'm gonna get the add-on. It's good. Everyone I've talked to seems to love it. So far, like the reviews have been good. And put it on the stair side with one of those babies and let it just like move around just to like, because with the peninsula it's always trickier for flow too, right? So that I can have it like give her hell for the long length of the tank and then turn down and still hit the middle corals, which I think will be good.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not turning it down. What I am gonna do is put the gyre because I don't want pumps on the peninsula side.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna put all the flow on that side and then use it, turn it at 100%, and have it shoot over the top with the randomization. So
Hmm.
um, the other thing is just again, just I'm really impressed by the software.
Hmm.
Is my internet was out today and it sent me a notification say, hey, we haven't been able to, just a reminder, friendly reminder, we haven't been able to connect to your pump in X hours. So
Good to know.
again, I've never used the hub edition, but I'm really impressed with the software side of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's fair. I like it.
I know. Yeah. So I have
Solid.
the big one, love it. 9 out of 10 for me. I want another one. I know Greg wants another one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. They're not
Yeah.
cheap, so I mean it's you get to the process. But yeah, I think start with one. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, would you? So in this instance, would you get an MP40, MP60, or this? Because I think this is more versatile.
Well, I'm gonna do one of each. So on the kitchen side, I'm gonna do an MP60 because it's very low profile and minimalistic. And on the stair side, I'm gonna do the Tunze with the Orca, so that I can like give her hell down the tank. That's my thought process.
Greg said on, or don't forget to enable beta software. But all right,
Good to know. Good to know. More efficient to run two at a lower percent. More efficient than what? I usually like to overkill my pumps and turn it down. I agree. They're usually quieter and more efficient than a smaller pump at a higher percent. So I always like to overkill it because I like to always have the headroom, but not actually need it.
me too.
Yeah.
Someone said you can consider the Sea Wave if you already have Neros. Yeah, I've seen those at shows.
Oh, is that the oscillating Nero attachment one?
Yes,
Hmm.
it
I
comes
have
with
seen those
different
somewhere.
attachments for different. Yeah, yeah. But yes, do love. I have never broken a Tunze pump, by the way, even if I run it at 100%. I have the only Tunze pumps I've ever broken are the ATO pumps when they get really loud. But
Yeah, that's fair. Do you? Yeah, I don't think I've broken any either. No, they've been solid for me.
yeah, I think every Tunze pump I've ever bought, especially the 6095. What is cracking?
I
Hold on a
hear,
second.
I
Hey,
hear the,
Christian.
I hear the Orca sat too low in the water. That was obviously from Serious Reefs, because I know what you're referencing. It's just two tubes though. Like I don't see why you couldn't just pop it out and just hacksaw or cut off an inch or two and then reattach
No,
it.
you can. It's adjustable.
Oh,
I
that's easier.
actually didn't know it was adjustable.
Okay.
Greg was like, did you not see the two pins? So it's sort of like, you know how you extend an umbrella where you
Yeah.
squeeze it in? Yeah, it's
Oh,
literally adjustable. So
easy peasy
um,
then. Super easy
I
peasy.
didn't even know that. Greg is like, why didn't you see? He's like, it was there. Sorry, Greg, I was in pain. I just
Fair,
it's when
fair
I set it
enough.
up. So, but yes, you can actually adjust it really. I don't know how short it can be, but you can get it pretty short in the water, pretty high in the water column.
I mean, really, the only criteria for me, if it's not sucking in bubbles, then it's a good height. And it's not. If it's too low, it's going to blow your sand bed, right? So you got to find that sweet spot in the middle, usually like 6 inches down or so.
Mine is by default. I think it's 6 inches below the water line, which is where mine is. So, um, I love it, man.
Yeah.
And I am a fan of the high jet pumps. I try to run one with my Vertex calcium reactor, and it
Hmm.
leaks everywhere because that pump is so powerful.
Yeah.
So you can't use it to run your calcium reactor. Um, but if you have a
Yeah.
nano tank, you can use it as a return pump. It comes with a couple of different features, such as if it gets blocked, it turns off. It tries to, yeah, it has a couple of nice built-in features. Um, but you cannot use it to run your Vertex calcium reactor because I think it's just too much pressure. it makes the calcium reactor leak.
Too much for it.
Yeah,
Fair.
too much pressure.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with a calcium reactor for a little bit. I'll go back to it eventually, obviously, but I think I'm just going to do dosing for a while to keep her simple until my demand gets back to crazy. But
Yeah, I at this point
I
now
feel like I need a
between
reefer.
I am I am at I'm running my calcium reactor at like 6.3 pH, and I still have to dose periodically to keep up. So,
Yep.
but I'm also using the Tunze media. I moved away from Reborn just because of the phosphate.
Yes. But so less phosphate, higher or lower pH. So a bit of a trade-off.
Yeah, I know. So I'm dosing. I'm putting pretty much all my top off is through calc
Hmm.
to try to compensate.
Are you using calc reactor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using the Avast.
Okay. And how often do you have to add media or add more calc to it?
Probably. I do once a month, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah, because Alex G, when I visited him a long time ago, he made me these fins. So it's not just the this thing at the bottom stirring. He made me some fins, which I zip tie. So
Mhm.
I get really aggro.
Oh,
It
you did the same
agitates the
thing?
cow. Yeah,
Nice.
but I also hit up Avast Marine when I got mine built.
Shorter.
You know, typically, I asked them to cut it off. So my calc reactor, my Avast calc reactor is only like 10 inches high.
Hmm.
So you get really potent calc out of it.
Nice. You're like a little bit slurry, but not quite. A little bit of the powder.
Yeah.
Did I get anything else fun lately? Everything else I think I got was just like maintenance-y things and like my other new toy is like the Mastertronic Essentials for auto testing.
I want it. I saw your video on that.
It
Um,
is greatly compared to version 1. They've simplified so many things. Like I'm just thinking long term from a maintenance perspective. Like I don't have to deal with like swapping needles and syringes anymore or replacing the little like rubber silicone lid seals that it pokes through. Like it takes away so many maintenance steps, which I think will be good in the long term. Mind you, I've only had it for a few weeks, so time will tell. But it's a lot of the internals are much more simplistic. So just a lot of that stuff I think is gonna long term make life a lot easier to maintain it.
hey, Devin.
Yes.
Uh, you know some people. Can you hook me up with your people?
Maybe.
I think I actually do want a Mastertronic. So give me
I
your people.
Yeah, I like it for all the stuff that I don't test all the time. Like some
No, I don't think you're hearing me. I'm like,
you want one, yes.
I'm shilling. I'm shilling.
You're chilling.
In case in case I'm being too subtle, like I'm shilling. I do want one. So,
Yes.
um, like, hey man, let me know if you know people. My people could talk to your people.
All right. People will talk to people.
All right,
Um,
cool.
but yeah, no, overall, anyways. So far it's pretty cool. I appreciate the simplicity. As
I
time goes
really
on,
like.
I appreciate devices that are less complex and easier to maintain, which means less work for me in the long run. And that's been like my biggest change I've seen with that versus the original to the current version.
I like my Alcatronic, except that it was loud. And if this is
Agreed.
not as loud, and I'm only using it periodically, the other thing about the Alcatronic is it sort of told you when to replace the tubing,
Yeah.
which I did appreciate. And I was somebody who said, I'm gonna run this past its life, and of course the tube cracked on me. So I did learn my lesson.
Yep.
So again, my only thing with the Alcatronic, it was bigger, it was
Yep.
big, but it was one of the first really solid Alc only testers. But
Mm-hmm.
it was solid,
Yeah.
and it was just loud. And if
Yeah.
this is doing that with traces and it's not as loud, then
Yeah, you can still hear the stepper pump. It's not as loud, but you can still
no,
hear
I'm not
it.
asking.
The rest
I'm
of
not
the pumps are
expecting dead
quiet though. There's
quiet.
only one of the pumps that I really noticed, and the rest are pretty darn quiet.
I'm not expecting like, and I'll probably have it test overnight if I'm gonna test.
Yeah, I do
So
mine. Like I have mine testing every Friday. I have it just test everything. So I have like a weekly baseline. So I still have the Trident, which I kind of hacked it to test half as often. So it does the full test once per day, and then the elk the second time, just so my reagent lasts twice as long. And then I just have the Mastertronic test everything once a week, so that gives me my nutrients and all the rest of it.
Oh.
And then it's just kind of a spot check too for me to kind of compare the two. So if there's a a big discrepancy in any of the big three, then I'm like, okay, one of the testers needs to be calibrated or something's up. And if they're pretty darn close, I'm like, yep, everything's good and happy. And then
Okay.
again, it gives me my nutrients and everything else and guilts me into doing more water changes.
I love how even the PC boards are available and they're not expensive either. The replacement LCD screen is $35. You know what? I like it. I like it.
Yeah, mind you, I'm only a few weeks in, so it's still pretty new, but so far so good. That's my other new toy.
BB Fish V1 Jay said I wanted an API aquaspin. Heard it was not accurate for CalMag. If Greg is still here, Greg should be able to answer that.
My LFS has one, and every once in a while I'll just get them to do it so I can just like spot check all my stuff and see if it's like crazy out of whack. It's not perfectly precise, but it's close enough.
That's kind of the thing when someone says accurate. Like, what are we comparing it to? Like,
Yeah, like if it says your calcium, if your calcium's 410 or 425, you're still fine. It doesn't matter. It's not perfectly precise, but it tells you the ballparks of everything.
Now, to be honest, though, is any calcium test kit able to detect resolutions of 20 ppm?
I mean,
I don't know any. I think the NIOS or ELOS does, but then you have to switch reagents certain point too. So I don't. Okay, let me say this a different way. Is if your calcium is 415 versus 425 or 430, is there any action you would take that's different?
No.
Okay, that's my point.
Okay, accuracy at 25 of the HANA checker is within 6%. So what's 6% of 450?
Okay,
that's 27. That's a big range. 27 points. So I mean, yeah, like what's an iOS since you messaged it?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people gotta consider. I know some people think like, oh, the HANA is like the end all be all. If it doesn't match it perfectly, there's an issue. But you just look calcium, 27 points is the range. So if it's 450, is it really like, is it 420 or is it 470?
Anyone who that calcium test kit, I've never, only because of the steps required to do it for the HANA. I don't know if I'm confident in the number, not because I think there's something wrong with the checker, but the steps, I don't feel confident in myself to complete the steps.
It's more steps and it's expensive. It's my least favorite of the HANA.
Yeah.
Tracetronic. I have not. But it sounds like a Mastertronic for traces.
2030.
I have not, but it sounds interesting. Now I'm gonna ask about it because I'm curious. But yeah, the HANA calcium is my least favorite because the tests are expensive and yeah, it's more work. The elk and the phosphate are my favorite. If you're quarantining fish, I also like the copper because every other copper test is like impossible to read like the slight tinge of blue variation, at least for me.
I'm colorblind, so I can't see it anyway. I like the digital readout. So I love HANA alkalinity, HANA this, and these are my HANA tests that I use religiously.
Ah, look at that.
These are the three.
I have them on my desk.
Yeah, me too.
Elk, phosphate, nitrate are like the main ones, and then yeah.
And then this is just regular nitrate, and if my phosphate, this is regular phosphate, and if my phosphate becomes low, then in my handy dandy test kit, I do have the phosphate ultra low nutrients. And here is my my other test kits, like calcium, this, HANA alkalinity. Never use the magnesium HANA. It's new. All I did was take it out the box. This is my
pipetter
digital titration. I also have a copper test kit. I couldn't get I think I gave somebody my HANA copper. So I use I forgot what company this is. This is what I use for copper. And then everything else is ELOS. I'm colorblind to blue. So I actually do have to use
Wait. You're actually colorblind to blue?
Blue greens, I have a hard time telling the big differences between it. So any test kit that uses blue
What does a
greens,
reef tank look to your eyes?
that's okay. So my friend Dupree, who's not in the chat, always makes fun of me.
No,
So
but not that. But I'm legitly curious. Like, what?
no. I can tell the colors, but I
Yeah.
always gravitate. He always makes fun of me because he's like, no wonder you always get impressed with these
Okay.
green corals.
What color does those
I
lines
can
look
tell
like?
that's blue.
I
I
know.
can tell
Okay.
it's blue.
What
No.
color
I'm
is
not.
this?
That's green.
But are they similar? Are they different? Like, I'm legitly curious your perception versus mine. Like, I know it's different. I know we can't compare what our eyeballs think, but I still always think it's interesting how different people's both agree that the color's blue, but like
Okay,
everyone
so I
can see a
think
different shade even though it's similar. I don't know.
so. I think now. By the way, I blame Greg and his family. Just putting it out there. Greg and his family. Um, okay, let me say a story. It appears that everyone around me knew I was kind of colorblind and they compensated for me. My wife was like, why do you think whenever we go on vacation, I put your clothes out for you? Because and my
That's
mom
just
is
loving.
like, yeah, your dad was colorblind. So, I kind of knew something was. Greens look extremely attractive to me. I
Okay.
can tell that that's blue, but that's
Mm-hmm.
because I'm looking at the hue. I can
Yeah.
tell that it's the hue blue. So, but when I am looking at different shades, when it's a blue green or really close, oh, I can't discern that,
Okay.
especially when it comes to test kits. So that's why I need to get like I like this. What is it called? I like the Nios nitrate because it's yellow and I
Yeah.
can see these yellows perfectly. That's why I like bright colors like yellows and oranges because I can see them.
Oh, do you have a green slimer in your tank?
Oh, that's my favorite coral. It's
That's
the
what I
biggest
mean.
coral in my tank.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to tell you, my friend Dupree always, whenever we go to Worldwide Corals or somewhere, he's like, no wonder you're always looking at these green corals and you have so many green corals.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah,
They make you
yeah,
happy. They're bright, colorful,
yeah.
wonderful.
Oh, my green slimer is my all-time. It's my all-time favorite coral
It's a beauty.
in my tank,
It's a
and
classic.
it's the biggest one. Yeah,
Love it.
yeah.
Has one tentacle that will reach out several inches. Crazy.
Yeah.
Aquaspin is close to the left to let you know something needs further investigation, but I think it has a 10 to 15% variance. That's fair. But at the same time, you have one drop of water in a disc, and then it gives you a bunch of results. Like, the convenience factor is huge.
And I think it's all. I've also seen my LFS is how you fill it. So you have to fill it. So if you have someone who's not filling it accurately, I think it also throws it off a little bit. So
Yeah, it could be. There, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know. I never see them for sale anywhere at the place I shop, but it would be handy for just like the odd spot check or like when you're doing stuff. Yes.
well, you can't see it, but it's green slimer. That right there to the front is a Jason Fox Haterade, or AKA Paletta. I think it has a couple of names, but as you
Yep.
can tell, I've put the greens. Oh, one of my obviously favorite corals is the Space Invader Pictinia because
Oh, I got that one. It's a gooder. I saved that one.
yeah, it's a green.
And yellow.
Yeah. Oh, mine died. I had a huge colony of it, probably dead, probably the size of my hand, and it died back to a speck.
Yep.
I trimmed it and left like a lot part of the skeleton. And over the course of the last 2 years, it's regrown over the skeleton where it's now ready to do new flesh again.
Nice. It's amazing what a coral can grow back from. Fuck, it's $2,000 for that aquaspin?
Yeah.
Damn. That's why I don't have one yet.
No, I don't
It's
think
like,
I need one.
no. It was like $1,000. It'd be more $2,000
The
though. Oof.
well, no, the aquaspin photometer is, yeah. You know what?
Dang.
I don't know. Yeah, when it came out, it was like $1,000. That's what inflation gets you.
Dang. Yeah, if it was closer to 1,000, it'd be easier to like justify. 2,000 is crazy.
I know.
I
And
mean, most things in
$8
the
for
hobby
a
are
disc.
crazy, but that's the way she is. $400 for 50 tests in a case.
Oh, Alex Guara. I learned something new about. Oh yeah, I'm a little colorblind, Alex. I don't know if you were listening, but I was telling him about how you made me those fins for my
Calcracker.
Alex, please keep me. Oh, I gotta call Alex and talk to him. I haven't spoken to Alex. Alex, I think Alex, if you're gonna do that show, please let me know because I do want to come up to Boston to. I think he's gonna do a speaking engagement at a
Hmm,
show there, and I
nice.
definitely want to just take the Amtrak up and just see him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I will. Um, I'm gonna be in the audience, like heckling and asking weird questions.
Nice.
When am I coming to Chicagoland? I am gonna try and come up there. I'm gonna try and take my wife on a couples trip to Chicago. So
And then ditch her for reef
yeah,
tank stuff.
no, no, no. I think she would want to see this tank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is your wife fairly into the tank? Like, does she appreciate it? Does she like it?
she appreciates it from a distance. She act like she doesn't like it, but when I make changes, see, this is how my
Notices?
wife. This is how my wife is sneaky. If I decide to completely change over like everything over the course of like 6 months, like I'll take tangs out and put different things in and change over the fish.
Yeah.
She won't say anything, but then she'll be like, 6 months later, she'll be like, don't think I didn't notice that we don't have Anthias anymore, or the tank is all SPS now. She's like, the soft corals have slowly disappeared and it's all hard corals SPS now. And I'm like, why didn't you say something after the first one? She's like, oh, I knew you'd change. I knew you took it out in April. I just didn't say anything. I was just watching you. So she's totally into it. She just doesn't say anything.
Well, as long as she supports it. I mean, she lets you
Yeah.
go kill an hour with me every other week, so.
Well, I think all our spouses support it. Otherwise, we couldn't. Even if they don't directly support it, they kind of passively support it.
I'll take it. Yep.
I know. I know.
The reaction of O by my aquarium is a gift on its own.
I know. I gotta come back and see it. Alex's aquarium is. Dev, if you want to do a meetup at Alex's house, we should.
It'd be fun. Yeah, actually,
Hey, if you're gonna do a show in the U.S. and you want
yes.
to meet, actually, we can't do it for
Holy
Orlando
travel.
because I am taking my kids. But
Mhm.
let's say there's another show, New York
Yep.
or California, and you want to meet up in
Yeah,
Chicago first. I'm down.
solid. Oh,
Look,
Alex's tank's getting bigger.
look at that.
I haven't looked at it in a little while. I just popped open his channel. It's getting big, Alex.
Oh,
Solid.
hey, oh my gosh. When I was sitting there staring at the tank, I'm like, why is the sand moving? He's like, oh, those are just um my Nasaria snails. They've bred all over the place and they're just like, so when you drop any food in, you drop food in anywhere like this. I'm sitting there and I'm like, you kind of think you're high or something. You're like, why is the sand bed moving? Is the flow moving? And then you realize like, oh, it's
Hundreds of
all the
Nasarius
snails
is
coming
moving
out.
it.
The the most amazing thing about Alex's tank is that he did it by himself.
Yeah,
There are
built everything. It was
some
impressed.
gigantic. No, no, no. Yes, building. I saw it when it was being built, so I believe that he built it. But I'm talking about he's invented. I not invented the word, but he got like a saw blade to be able to cut rock. So he bought the Marco rock in the big things and then
Yep.
got a specialized saw to cut the Marco rock to like make his own structures and make substrate.
Yeah, it's hardcore. I like it.
I know.
I
I'm
appreciate
telling
the
you,
dedication.
you have to see it.
Yeah, I'm just like clicking through his videos right now because I actually haven't seen his tank in like a while. So no,
So
it's pretty
here's what I'm
awesome.
gonna do. When I was there early last year, I'm gonna text you the videos so you can see like
Okay.
when I was there the videos I shot. But yeah, it's amazing.
No, that's super cool.
I know.
Thousands of Nasaria snails.
He
Yeah.
made his own, he makes his own pumps
Yeah,
and he
basically everything.
and he he experiments with the so one of the things with the pumps is he put a handle on it so you can push it. So he put the pump on 100%. And Devin, you and I are not small human beings
Mm-hmm.
by any sense of the word.
Yep.
So when one of the pumps was on that he made, he was like, see if you can push because he made a handle with PVC where you can push the pump out of the way.
Yeah.
So when the pump was on 100%, he's like, see if you can push the pump. And I could not push the pump.
Yeah.
It,
A lot of flow.
it took a lot of it took a lot of effort to like push the pump away from the glass. We're not talking like, hey, you're pushing it, extending your arm. Just trying to get it off the glass took effort. So yeah.
I like it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. BB Fish V1J. Yeah, see you at Rap Orlando. Should be cool. That's my favorite rap, by the way.
That's mine too. That's actually coming up soon, isn't it?
April.
Couple months.
You gonna be there?
Maybe. It's usually the one I end up at.
Yeah. The plan this year is to maybe take the kids, do a couple things, and then enjoy the show Saturday, Sunday, then come home.
Solid plan. I like it.
Yeah. And then I have grown boys. You don't need eyes on them 24/7. And with the resort and the pool,
yeah,
I think they'll be fine.
Oh yeah, they'll have fun. Then you can get a bit of reef geek time in the middle. But yeah. So, anything else new on the reef tank front? Any other new toys or Christmas stuff for you?
I need to clean my glass. I just really need to clean my glass and do some. I was hoping to get a sump done by Christmas to like redo. I'm actually going to change all these electronics. I'm going to put the sump here. Not going to happen until about June.
Yep.
So what I have to do is put everything back and make it neat. I got a bunch of toys I haven't messed with yet. I have I bought this. I think I told you, but I bought this to clear up the nano tank. This was on sale. Really good value from CJ. And I got one of the Max Specs lights, but I haven't been able to use it yet. It was on sale.
The ethereal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have
this.
Ethereal? Yeah. I'm gonna get
really
the
good value light. Like, is it
really
good bang for your buck?
I'm gonna use I'm getting the hanging kit tomorrow, so I'm gonna put it on the lagoon.
Nice.
And really get that's one tank that crashed when I was sick. My lagoon crashed. So
like fully or semi?
Fully.
Damn. That sucks.
It involved the ATO ran dry, the sump ran dry. Damn. I'm probably gonna have to replace a couple of pumps. So yeah. That was the one casualty.
Sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. The MIA from the tank for a while.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Give me a second. I got an idea. Un momento, por favor.
Sí, señor.
So I had a little tank under my kid's bed, was the ATO. So to mitigate the risk, I went to Home Depot and got this huge container.
You got a bigger ATO.
And it's going to slide it under my kid's bed.
Yeah.
I've put holes in there. It's going to be a Tunze pump.
That is a very interesting ATO container. I like your creativity for hiding under the bed.
Yeah. So it needs to be 6 inches or lower.
Yep.
And so I'm not going to put the hose in it and leave it. So I've attached the float valve.
Yep.
So I'll just connect this. So this is going to slide right under my kid's bed. And I think I'm going to get probably 6 weeks in winter when it's the worst. So I'm going to get 6 weeks of it. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
69 quarts.
Nice. If you want the extra peace of mind, is it always connected to an RODI or just when you turn it on?
No. Only when I'm filling it. I only fill it, so 6 weeks. Oh, and then this time I'm actually going to put an optical sensor. I was thinking of drilling a hole and putting a little LLM.
I would also, because you're in an apartment building, I would also add that little marriage saver thingy on top of it. So you have an optical with a solenoid as well as the float valve, and then you'll for sure not have to worry about overflowing it by accident.
So there's going to be a leak. There's going to be a leak detector. There's a leak detector there.
Oh.
And there's an optical sensor to tell. I'm going to put an optical sensor to tell me when it's low.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use, it has the new Tunze High Jet, which I put an elbow
Yeah.
on because it doesn't pull from the bottom. So I put an elbow on it, so it's actually gonna pull from the bottom. Um,
But I haven't edited it or published this video yet, but I went super hardcore with leak detectors, these little tiny guys. And I have tied them into both being able to control apex outlets, as well as I also got a battery operated shutoff valve. So as a leak, I can turn off the water source to my house to prevent it. So I went super hardcore on leak prevention now. But the cool thing is I could also have this at the end of the day, turn an apex outlet off. So I've been through all
so
these layers I've been slowly playing with, which is going to be super
I,
cool.
it's interesting you said that because I actually just got a little slight leak
Mm,
when I have version 1 of the RO Buddy, which I think you know that the elbows on those things aren't good. So what I am gonna do is I can't find an X2. I thought I had an extra X2, but maybe I gave it to someone. So I'm actually going to, with Hydros gear,
mm,
take an X2, mount it under my sink, and it's only going to be active when I'm making water. But it's going to have a leak detector and the
nice.
solenoid. If it detects any leak,
I like it.
I'm going to put a rope sensor under there, and I'm going to put a point leak detector. And if it detects any water moisture at all, the
Mm,
solenoid is going to cut off the source water.
I like it.
So I actually am surprised Hydros hasn't done an RODI system yet because they have everything to make an RODI system. They have the TDS meters,
Yeah.
they have the solenoid valves. I don't think it'll be hard. Auto Aqua, which is a deep partner with them, who makes all this stuff,
Yeah.
already make like a booster pump. So I'm really surprised that's not something that's on their radar already.
Vertex used to have an RODI with a built-in controller and auto flushes and all that jazz. They could totally do something similar.
Yeah, yeah. So I actually ordered from BRS like all new elbows. So I'm replacing those cheap elbows that's on the RO Buddy.
Wise.
Um, but yes, I'm gonna make my own with my, if I can find my X2. I don't know what I did with it.
I can't help you on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. I know you're not a Hydros guy, but it's all good though. I'll forgive you, Devin. I'll forgive you.
Hey, I tried one for like 6 months.
I'm not mad at you. And you tried it.
If I tried it now, I would probably like it a lot more. I'm just tainted because those Wi-Fi power bars drove me bananas because they were so flaky. If I tried it again with the
I
wired one, I'd probably be happier.
I'm mad at you, which was a good. It's a good learning for CoralView to like. I understand why they did it, but I'm mad at you.
Yeah, it
I'm
just
mad at you.
and then it would go on alarm mode in the middle of the night, and my wife would be mad at me because like
Yeah.
it just like randomly lose connection, and yeah,
Speaking of which, my internet was off all day today, and my
yes,
Hydro still performed its functions without internet.
perfect.
Um, so it connected to the bars, turned them off. My calcium reactor came on and off, fed the tank. So nothing detriment happened. It just performed its function because people always ask, like, what if it doesn't have internet? It works. It still does everything you programmed it to do locally. You
Perfect.
just can't get the alerts. So,
I mean, that's really all you need.
yep.
Um, just for funsies, since I just was looking it up. We were talking about adjustability. You can see
Yeah.
the little holes that pop out.
I missed that totally when I was setting it up. Greg was like, "You mean you didn't see those?" I missed it.
Yep. So there's a few, and if you wanted more, I mean, there's probably nothing stopping you from drilling a few more holes and making it even more.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, I don't know. That's cool. I got to get one soon so I can try it. Although I got to
Yeah.
fill the tank first to fully try it, but I'll come soon. Dun, dun, dun. RODI with electronics. Wateroo 2. Is that a brand name? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Wateroo. It is.
It is?
No, I don't know. Maybe not. Just googling it, see if anything comes up. But yeah,
No.
no. Something else came up. Wasn't what I thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Any other?
yeah, I remember Vertex and there was another company that made an automatic flush thing. Um
Is there any other stuff coming that you're excited for, or is there any other like reefing projects that are on your to-do list or big projects for the year for your tank?
Always excited to hear about the Maven. I know I make fun of Coral View, but I am excited for the Maven. I'm
Do you
excited to
think
get
it's actually
the.
coming?
I think it's actually coming.
Do you think
I
there's?
think
Do you think we will see it this year?
I am going to say that I think Coral View over communicated with this. So we actually saw their failures play out in real time. That's my opinion,
Yeah,
because I remember when we were waiting on the Trident. I
yeah.
remember one of the
Neptune shot
reasons I
themselves
went
in the
to,
foot because they announced it too
yeah,
early and it took a while.
when I went, the entire reason I went to, one of the main reasons I went to um Macna 90 2017 Vegas was to hear the announcement and see it. And Terrence went up on stage at the keynote, was like, it's not here, it's not coming anytime soon, don't ask me about it, speech done. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So yes, so yeah, I think their failures played out in real time, but do I
I
expect
think
it?
they were
Yeah,
working on it and announced it prematurely just because the NP was coming out and they were trying to like
agreed.
mess with that a bit. That's my theory.
Agreed. Totally agreed. But there's still people out there who are waiting for the Maven.
I
I
mean,
know someone was
it's
here
good to
making.
wait, and it'll probably come out one day, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I think it's a
Yeah,
very cool project and concept, but think that they just jumped the gun on announcing it. And I
yeah.
speculate because it was just with the MP.
There are already testers for all the things. I know they were trying to do some cool things, but do I think it's no? It'll come out.
Yeah,
It'll come out at a price. Don't know if I want to pay the price whenever it comes out, but we'll see. I'll make that evaluation when it comes out. But I expect it to be about the same as the Mastertronic, you know,
yeah,
about 1,200 to 1,300 bucks.
probably. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I wouldn't hold my breath, but it'll probably come out eventually. But yeah, like Neptune jumped the gun announcing the Trident, and I think they jumped the gun on that. So,
agreed. Totally agreed.
but I don't know. It's a little bit shooting yourself in the foot when you do it too early. But I mean, everyone's done it by the looks of it.
Still exciting. So waiting on that, I'm interesting to see what's going to happen with Reef Factory as a company.
Hmm.
Seeing what a lot of people are doing with Modern Reef. Um, yeah, I am. Orlando is when a lot of people launch products, so I'm really
True.
excited to see what's going to be launched in Orlando.
True. True.
So that's the show to be.
It's the fun one. Is your favorite? What's your favorite of the race shows?
My favorite show is Orlando, but I
Okay.
have the most fun in California because I'm hanging. First of all, the food. So in California, so Orlando is the most fun show because we're all together on the resort and we hang out. We spend so much time together.
Yep.
California, we're not restricted to the thing, and we go out and enjoy so much outside food. And I love the food in California. Plus, I get to see all the club guys, the SCMAS guys who I've been talking to and meeting with all year. So it's crazy how I have more fun at that show, even though I do work with the club. So
Oh, that's cool.
Orlando is my favorite show
Yeah.
because it's Orlando, it's Florida, sun. I never actually go in the pool. I just hang out with you guys all the time. But California, I have the most fun in California.
Yeah, that's fair. I still shamelessly have not done it, so I need to get on that soon.
You haven't done California. Oh, In and
I
Out
know.
Burger, tacos. I can't eat man. A taco has to be a baseline level. Before in New York, I used to have like tacos and thought I was having a good taco. When I went to California and started having tacos, I can't. I got to be careful what I eat as a taco here.
Really?
Yeah, and I've brought my kids to California a couple of times and took them to like water parks and stuff, and they love it.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the California show. Can't believe you've never been. Plus, if you go to California, you get to see Greg's tank. You
I
get to go
know.
to
I'd love to
Ali's
go see
shop.
Greg's thing too.
You get to see Ali's shop.
It's true.
Um, and California is a very intense show because there's a lot of people and it's a much smaller venue, so we're all crammed together.
True. Yeah, no,
Hmm.
it would be fun. It's been on my to-do list. It's got to make her happen.
You should.
I know.
Disney's down the street, dude.
I know. I know. Got to make
Just
it
saying.
happen.
Just
If
saying.
if
Disney's down the street.
If any of you are in the Carolina reefing community, I'm going to be joining their stream tomorrow night.
Oh, you're presenting tomorrow.
I don't know if
I
I'm
think I
presenting.
saw
I think we're
that.
just doing like a Q&A or something. I don't know. I'm their guest tomorrow, so
Oh, all right. I'm gonna come up with some weird questions for you.
bring it on.
All right.
Are you part of it? Do you join it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I joined the last couple ones and I had fun, but it was a while before that, so I re-upped my membership.
Nice.
The two clubs, well, I pay for three clubs. I pay
Mm-hmm.
for Lyra, I pay for Carolina, and I pay for SCMAS. Those are my three clubs I support.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. See you
Yep.
tomorrow night. All right, Joshua.
Joshua Allen, NYC, you're in the Carolina club too? It's amazing how,
It's regional, all over the place. I like it.
yeah.
Shamelessly, there's like my local stuff is slacking. I feel like I got to spark it up again. I was chatting with a buddy about it earlier about trying to get more local things happening here.
There are so, the thing about California
Mm-hmm.
with the people, there is such a collection of reefing talent. So intense. Like you drive everywhere, you find a nice shop. There's all these guys, um, law office corals. There's so many good stores and good reefers in California. Yeah, except Michael and Cody. Those two, not impressive. Those guys.
Everyone but
Everybody in California except Cody and Michael are decent reefers. So not those two. Everybody but those two. Well, Cody's not even in a hobby anymore, so I take it back, Kobe. I apologize. Cody is into flowers now. Let's just say he's into flowers and roses. There's some fancy flowers from Hawaii. I don't remember the name, but Michael, yeah.
not as
Phil,
fun as coral, but fair enough.
you see Phil at the shows. Phil has a nice tank.
Phil has many nice tanks.
Oh my gosh.
Phil's a rock star. He's like low key hides, but he's got some good stuff.
Yeah. When Worldwide Corals went and I saw his tank, I was like, Phil, that's your tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
he's all on right now. He's lurking in the background. But yeah, no, he has some
Yeah.
really nice systems.
He does.
Yep.
He
Plumeria.
does. Plumeria. Plumeria. Oh wait, who's Jen? Oh, that's Jen. Yes.
Yeah.
Cody's into Plumeria. These really beautiful flowers. He doesn't have a tank anymore, but beautiful.
I shamelessly don't know what they are. I have to Google image these
Oh,
right
these
now.
are some beautiful flowers.
Oh, those are nice.
I went to when I was there. I went to Ben's Ross house, and in Ben had a garden, and his neighbor had a garden. I must have been the weird looking guy taking pictures of people's flowers, but the flowers in California, it's a desert, but they have
Land
really
corals.
nice flowers.
Land
No,
corals.
I know. We go to In-N-Out. We enjoy the food. It is California is so nice.
Yeah. I with the vivariums, I've been on this rabbit hole looking at like these like micro orchids and stuff like that. I was debating getting a bunch for my vivarium.
Yeah, Cody does well. Plumeria. Um,
Totally off topic, but I got these little guys recently. Kind of cool.
are you using those in the stuff that Aperture sells? Leap.
I did have one going for a while. I just have the one right now though.
Okay. Yeah. NYC needs a real reef club. This mixing with freshwater people is getting old.
There you go. Check out that guy. He's
Not
super
saying
cool.
anything. Oh, yeah. Not saying anything, Joshua, but I sort of agree with you. The New York Reef Society, the New York Aquarium Society is a mix of fresh and salt. Freshwater is not my thing.
I appreciate a really nice planted tank, but I don't get excited about a regular freshwater tank. But I used to be hardcore into like planted and like underwater fieldy landscapes. And then the corals sucked me away and then I lost interest. But
Yeah,
I still
guppies.
appreciate like a nice planted tank. And then vivariums is like a low key side hobby for me too, because I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah, not into guppies and
If anyone
goldfish.
wants to try something else, I think dart frogs is like a really cool like reef tank parallels. There's my one just off camera beside me. It's like a little
Yeah.
jungle in there and all the cool little dart frogs.
Do you think I was actually with the leap kit, I was thinking of getting one, putting it on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and growing mangroves and stuff in it.
Good. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. It gives you like that little bit of a jungle vibe. I don't know. I like the super planted ones. I like it super jungly, and then I don't know. The dart frogs are fun because they're like give you that like super colorful, crazy, reef tank fish vibe, but like the land form.
Well, why can't you put dart frogs in with the mangroves?
You could. No one's gonna stop
Because
you.
mangroves grow in fresh or salt.
Yeah. Or something in the middle. But yeah, you totally could.
Yep. Alex, great content to listen to while I clean my glass. Unfortunately, Alex, you're going to be cleaning your glass for the rest of the night, and we are going to be wrapping up soon. So there's a lot of glass to clean.
Get him. Yeah, it's kind of far away. Ah, too far away to get the true colors, but those guys are kind of crazy.
I was going to with whatever gift cards I got at Christmas. I was going to buy the underwater camera, and I just never got around to it. There were a couple. I was bidding on a couple for,
Do you
and I
like
just
this
lost
TG?
all of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the underwater one. Yeah.
Greg, if you like the stream, please give it a thumbs up. Always appreciated. So keeps the Google overlords happy. Much appreciated. I never say it, but like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. You can wrap. I need to prep a phytoculture. Do you use phyto at all? I used to be super hardcore with culturing it and dosing it, and the tank absolutely loved it. But I've been slacking on culturing it. I still randomly do use the Reef Nutrition one, but
Me too.
did you add water to your tank? To which
Not
tank?
yet. New tank.
Okay. No, shamelessly no, only because I want to escape it without getting drenched to do it. And I've been waiting to get a bunch of arches first. They should be shipping this week. So hopefully this week or next week, I'll actually get the scape done and then fill it. I thought about putting in live sand and water, but then, I
That's
just
an
didn't want to be
excuse.
like scaping it and drenched and dripping water everywhere on the new floor. So I'm like, hey, I'll scape it first, then I'll fill it. So shamelessly, no, but soon. But I've spent far too many hours on everything else on the tank, like perfecting it and 3D printing mounts and perfectly wire managing it. And all these little
I
things are
know,
getting
right?
extra attention just because I have a bit of more time to do it.
Okay, I'm excited for it. How's the Ghani tank doing?
Pretty dang good, actually. Like it's looking pretty dang good. Here, can I tilt the camera towards it? I'm gonna hide you for a secco. Can I focus on it?
Mm. Okay, it's not 100% Ghani. It has torches in it.
Yeah,
But
torches ended up sneaking in there. Here, do I have a filter somewhere? Somewhere I have a filter. Does this one fit? But yeah, no, she's like the Ghanies are looking sweet. Like they're focus here. But yeah, the tank itself's looking pretty sweet overall. Like all the Ghanies seem to be thriving. Everything's in there. There's a little extra coral in there since I saved stuff from the other tank, and overall, I think it's looking pretty sweet though. I'm pretty happy with it. It's overcrowded, but it's looking good. And the Ghanies overall are happy, except for the ones on the sandbed, because my clownfish is a punk and he keeps like gangstering them to the sandbed.
It looks good. Is that a Nios tank Opus?
It is. It's the Opus Pro line, I think they call it, but it's the one with this beefy stand, which I like it. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah, it has like the chunkier stand on it, where the slimline ones is flush, but I don't know why, but I think it looks cool because it's like inset, it hides a bit of the sandbed edge. I think it's kind of a cool aesthetic.
Yep, I like. Any tips for removing sand? I don't know.
Just suck out a bunch of it each week whenever you do a water change. But personally, I still love sand. Oh, because dinos, that's why you're fighting it.
Yeah, I think I am actually seriously considering maybe putting sand in the kids' nano, sucking all the reborn out, and just going with sand. I was hoping to turn that into a mushroom tank and everything, but I am seriously considering going with like the whitest sand you can go find,
Mhm.
because it's a lagoon tank, and I just, yeah,
Yeah, fair. I am a fan of sand. I personally love
yeah,
it. I think it looks good. I always think of in a frag tank I do bare bottom, but in a reef tank I can't not do sand. It just looks too good.
yeah. I think I'm gonna get some Carib Sea special grade and put it in my, take the reborn out, and yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I might have to put more actual rock in it to when I'm putting mushrooms in it again, but yeah, Joshua, good luck keeping it white. You're right, but I think I want sand. Tanks just stabilize faster and just is ready faster. And since everything is dead and I basically have to recycle, I think I'm gonna go with sand.
Yeah, keeping it clean is the issue. I mean, you can get fish like an orange spot or orange diamond goby, like they're phenomenal at cleaning the sand. You know, it can load up the Nasaria snails. Conch snails are great for cleaning the sand. Like there's lots of little creatures you can get to clean it too. You know, even a sand sifting starfish, like those guys constantly mow down sand. So there's lots of creatures you can get that'll help maintain your sand bed for you. But
Yeah,
I think just like a nice, clean, pristine sand bed with like it just makes the tank look so natural and look so nice. Like
yeah,
so
and it makes it looks brighter. I think the one thing we dismiss is sand makes the tank look brighter.
yeah, and all the cool wrasses. It also gives you more par because the light reflects off it back on the base of your corals.
Agreed.
Yep. And wrasses are cool. I do agree. There's lots like I already want multiple like leopard wrasses. I'm slowly trying to build up a fish list of cool fish to add to the tank. Did I tell you my potential plan of primarily doing like smaller fish, like resisting the urge to do a bunch of tangs and do like a whitetail or something, and like maybe a copper band is my big fish and keep everything else a smaller fish and just have like a whole bazillion little fish to try and give it a big scale. This is my current thought process.
So maybe a bunch of Anthias,
Maybe like
fish.
wrasses or ansias or flasher
Ah,
wrasses. I don't know. But I'm debating trying to do something like that. And I don't know why. I think it'd be cool just to make it will almost make the tank look bigger, right? Because your fish aren't overpowering the tank.
okay, gonna take some effort to get all those wrasses in,
Probably.
but
You know, I haven't fully decided, you know, do I have a bunch of cool flasher rashes? Do I do a bunch of anthias or do I just do like tons of like gobies and, you know, other random smaller fish? But I'm trying to gonna try and focus on stuff that's like that 3 or 4 inch range or less and avoid stuff that grows too big.
mhm. You have a question from John Campbell. Ever
Yes.
have some Joas not adjust the lighting increases while others thrive and look better? Is
Yes.
utter chaos melt? If you
Utter
could,
chaos for me grew like a weed. Like my tank was, I had thousands. I probably had 500 to 1,000 in my tank before. And they were highlight, low light. They didn't care. They grew in everything. But yes, I have had some Zoas that are finicky. They can melt or they would just not be like as happy.
Greg is like, don't flash Ras.
Don't flash your, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we should
Midas
probably
bunnies are
censor
awesome.
that.
They're super bubbly. Small fish behavior is very difficult and interesting to observe. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have like crazy amounts of smaller fish rather than lesser, bigger fish. Because I always get sucked in and I do a bunch of cool tangs and do other stuff. And I don't know. I think it's just going to get a different scale. Who knows if I'll stick
Try
with
it
it, but that's my
as long
current
as
thought
try
process.
it, and as long as you think you can catch them, then I
Well,
think
you only have to
you're,
catch them once to put it in.
yeah. Where is my? I gotta put some of my. I gotta go put some stuff away in my storage locker, since I'm not gonna be setting my tank up until June.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah,
But yeah, I know you said you only had an hour, so I'll probably wrap her up pretty quick here.
yep.
If there's any last minute questions that you asked or want to get asked, didn't ask, let us know. Welcome back, up close and personal.
What happened? I'm not sure what happened.
Your camera went to sleep and you woke it back up,
Oh,
and now you're close.
oh,
Welcome back.
okay. Sorry, I probably hit the power button somewhere, so I turned on a different camera. So there you go. Okay.
Yep. How many fish? There's no set number. My goal is to just try and find cool stuff that's different. I guess it won't all be different because there's cool stuff like royal gammas and just certain fish are super colorful that I know I'm gonna add. I kind of want to try and do like a school or a shawl or something. I don't know if that'll be cardinals or firefish or who knows what. But like there's like purple dotty fat backs, there's royal gammas. There's certain fish that are just super colorful and they stay small, which will probably end up in there. And
When
then
you
if I
say
find
cardinals, you mean like the pajama cardinals?
mm, I like bang guys because they're
Me
cool.
too. I hate the pajama cardinals. I
Yeah,
think
they're
they're so ugly.
yeah, to me they're a bit boring. But I love bang guys because they have crazy fins. They look different. So
I
maybe I'll
got
add in
three
five or
or
six and have
four.
a mini
I got
shawl of them.
I got three or four, and they like hide in the coral from the float and then pop out to eat. So I got three or four from actually from Petco,
Yeah,
and they're doing really well.
nice. I like it.
Hmm. So got them by accident. Didn't intend them to get away in the tank. As you can see, I have an acclimation box where they escaped, but they're in the
Ah,
tank
dang.
and they're no um yeah. Good thing they escaped because I don't know how they would have gotten food in the acclimation box when I was sick. So it's a good thing they escaped.
fair, fair enough. Fair enough.
So they escaped for their survival.
Good for them. I'm happy they made it. But yeah, like I don't know, like there's like tons of cool wrasses and flasher wrasses and leopard wrasses I love. I don't know. Red and striped eyed cardinal fish, flame, longhorn hawkfish. They might eat your tiny fish. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll take a bit of research. If anyone has any really cool smaller fish that they think are awesome, let me know. Because I'm just like slowly hunting, building a future wish list of stuff to hunt for.
Mhm.
Dun dun dun. How you doing, buddy? I know you said you only had an hour and we're already over it, so
Yeah, I do have to go soon.
yeah.
Um, thank you very much for having me, though.
I
It was
appreciate you
fun.
coming on. And thanks
It
everyone
was fun.
for hanging out for our hour of random reef rabbit holes.
Yep. Um, yeah, probably gonna go adjust my orca, and then today was a really long day, so and my wife is already hinting that.
Sounds good. All right, sir. I will let you go. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. You're new, subscribe. We'll be back
Th-
probably next week.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. All right, guys.
Um,
Have a wonderful evening. Anything? Sorry, your eye. Anything else?
no. I was. Thanks for having me. Yep. Thanks for having me.
All right, buddy. I will chat with you after. Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
me,
having me. Yeah.
buddy. Thank you for the super chat.
All right.
Much love.
Cool.
All
All right.
right, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank Dev.
Thanks.